So the first thing you want to do is take a 10mm socket and remove the 4 bolts that are going to be right here. Can't see that, but trust me, there's a bolt down here, bolt right here, bolt right here, and then bolt down there. And then you'll be able to take your whole headlight shroud and just pull it over to the side a little bit. Then you can see on this side I'm already missing my directional. It's right here. So to get this off, what you're going to have to do is take I used a 9/16 bolt, but I'm pretty sure there's one in millimeters as well. I just didn't know what it was. Otherwise, you can see right here that it fits. And here's the bolt that's going to be on the back of the directional. You can see it on this one right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your wrench in here, unscrew this, and you'll be able to pull your directional out a little bit. And here there's this little like rubbery thing, and on that rubbery thing was said zip tie. And this zip tie, you're able to use either a flathead or your thumb to get focus. There you go. You can use a flathead or your thumb to pry it up, and then you can just unzip tie it. And then in here, I already took the blue connector out because that was on the right side of the bike as you're sitting on it. This one, I already disconnected this, and you see here this orange one, that is going to this one. So now I'm going to go downstairs, cut this, and solder this one onto it. The next step is to take your handguard, take the respective light. Actually, that's not even the right one. Okay. This is the right one if you were sitting on the bike. Take the amber part or the smoke part, whichever one you got, and just kind of force it in there. Now the issue that I was running into was I kept trying to put my flasher in like this, but it just wouldn't go in. Now, I thought it'd be like this because then you just get the wires tucked up, but no, you have to put it in like this. So now the wires are going that way. Which I guess that's what this little clip here is for, so you can tuck your wires in. But yeah, it doesn't really stay in. So then you just put the 2 little screws in. So I'll grab a screwdriver. So you take these really small included screws, pop them in the hole, line this up, nice, and I don't know if the screws are lining up perfectly, but you know. I mean, oh, no, I'm not in. Okay. I'm gonna try a smaller screwdriver head, see if that makes any difference. They're still a little wobbly, but I think that is good. So after surfing the web, and I say surfing the web because it was a lot of research, I've come to the conclusion that for the right side of the bike, the green wire right here goes to the black wire right here, and the blue wire, solid blue, right here goes to the red wire. green is to black. So the first thing you're going to want to do is tin the wires, which means get a little bit of solder on them. Alright, so now this one is installed. Okay, so the next step is to take off this directional right here, again using the 9/16. Okay, there's one. Swinging out with my finger. Alright, now the nut is off, it's free on the wire. So you can gently do this little pull. And now I'll move the shroud back to this side. There definitely is a way to take the shroud off, but I'm not going to mess with that for now. So now you take, and try to pull it out. Okay, see this orange one? You just want to get your thumb under the little clasp. One-handed is pretty difficult. Get your thumb under the clasp. Wow, look at that. So, just kind of through now. I see the issue. There is a plastic thingy. Okay, I cannot figure out how to get the plastic thingy on. It's like kind of like a zip tie. So what I will do is I will just cut the wire before I bring it downstairs. Come on. Come on. So hard with one hand. Okay. Wire is cut. You can pull the orange thing out from one side. Orange thing. And the skizzers. And on this side, just give this directional pull. Okay. Then you have the original directional and the nut again. So I will go downstairs and solder. Alright, so here's the orange portion. And I'm going to assume again that the green is ground and the solid color is the power. So grab your knife, just gently cut along this electrical tape, or whatever this is. Pretty sure it's electrical tape. Striped wire goes down. See, it has a white stripe.
Baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, won't you let the light shine through?
Alright. Test this connection, give a little boop boop. keep the arm on either side, alternating with how far you go, and that will apply even screwing pressure, because who likes uneven screwing pressure? Alright, now that is in. And here is the mounting hardware or connecting hardware that comes with it. I'll just explain it to those who don't have a soldering iron or don't like to use soldering irons. So what you would do is you would just somehow take these apart. Okay, so what you would do is you would put the green wire in here, black wire in here, crimp down right here, use like a pair of pliers or whatever, and just crimp it down on those wires. And what you do is you just slide this into here, and then like hold it together. And then they even have like these like little plastic condom thingies that like slide over top, keep it waterproof and such. So the next step after you get them soldered or connected, however you want to do it, is just take your wires. The blue goes in blue, orange goes in orange. You can test it out. So push the key, left, right, middle. Now I will cut the second one off. So to put this on, you take the bar, you take whatever equipment you want to use. It comes with this one or this other tube one. I'll just use this one. Then you take this little expanding nut. First thing you're going to do, take the bolt and slide it in, just like so. Take the expanding part right here, put that on, take the expanding nut thing, screw that on. Alright, so plenty of struggling later, I finally got this side in. This was pretty hard, but it's whatever. I could not get this expanding nut to make it expand all the way to like hug the inside of the tube, but I guess it's on, so whatever. Now the next step is to take your shop that jazzy knife, look on the back. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by my phone dying. You just gotta make your two holes right here on the Zeta sticker. Then you'll grab your Zeta protector, and you're going to put the screws in like so. Probably the easiest part of this install, other than the tape being in the way. So now I will do the other side. So this side is the throttle tube, and if you have the stock throttle tube, you're going to need to drill the hole out. And for that, I will be using a step bit, but you can use whatever size bit you want. That'll make that mounting hardware fit in the tube. But you can see here, just all the way down this cable, and then zip tied together. So it is finished. This one goes along this one, this wire. I zip tied to the bracket right here where the bolt goes through. There's another slot. and then I ran it through this tube, zip tied it to this wire, and then I did this loose zip tie right here to just connect both sides so that they stay together. And you can slide this rubber boot thing back over your little wire connectors, tuck everything back up inside, and reinstall this headlight shroud. So I have both Zeta handguards installed, and this is a couple days later because I figured I would make this little first impression video after my temper cooled down, because it was so hard to get these tightened correctly so they wouldn't wiggle at all, as well as, well, this expanding nut didn't even expand. To get the throttle tube side in to make it so the throttle still twisted, we had to take the first nut that went into the expanding nut and like take a hammer and just keep hitting it down until the expanding nut was like already wide enough to go in here, because what the issue was we tighten this and it would just keep spinning the bolt wouldn't expand like it was supposed to. What else was there? Yeah, so both sides are on pretty good. And then with all the extra wires, like all this stuff right here, I couldn't get my headlight shroud back on, so that took forever. And I was just in a very bad mood after that. So my first impressions of them is that they were very hard to get on. So I think what I would recommend to anyone would be to cut this wire first to make it so it's a lot smaller, so then you don't have all the excess wire just jammed inside like you saw me zip tie. Other than that, they're pretty nice. I did ride with them. I rode on the street and in the woods, and for the woods they did do as they were supposed to. They stopped the trees and everything from hitting my hand. Down the street I actually was riding when it was raining, so I was very cold, and they kept my hands nice and warm, because as you can see, they block the wind. So they can be done, it's just kind of hard, and they might need a little bit of modification done to them before you can put them on. But anyways, I hope this video helped, and if you do end up going with these, good luck in putting them on. Thanks for watching. Sneak peek for the next video. Headlight. So for the Zeta handguards, I end up cutting this much wire off of each side, and it made the headlight shroud so much easier to put on. So I do recommend cutting your wires so that they fit, without having a bunch of wires just jumbled up inside of there, because then the headlight shroud might have issues going back on.